Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Robinhood portfolio. Again, want to thank you guys for all of the support on the channel. Definitely appreciate that. If you guys like the content, if you guys like the video series, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, make sure to hit that bell button to get alerts and details on all new content posted on the channel. Today I thought I'd go through and do another portfolio update video. As you guys know, I try to do a few of these per month, updating you guys on how the portfolio is doing, and then going through and detailing every single stock in the portfolio, every single position, as well as how many shares I'm currently holding. And I try to highlight any big moves I made, either acquisitions, sell-offs, or things I'll be doing with day and swing trading for the next week or so. As you can see up top there, the portfolio has been doing very, very well. Currently just under 124,000, 123,938.38. You can see that very nice return on Friday. $1,072.77, representing 0.87% of the overall portfolio. And again, as I scroll through all of my stocks here, you will remember that I have these all segmented per market segment. I first start off with my high dividend yielding ETFs, then I go through healthcare, industrials, consumer discretionary, consumer staples, financials, information technology, telecommunications, energy, utilities, real estate investment trust, and then I end the portfolio with my closed-end funds, bond funds, and penny stocks. So having said all that, let's jump into the portfolio. I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. I'm going to go through each individual stock here and then scroll from the right to the left, kind of showing you guys every stock in the portfolio with the last day's sort of performance chart up. So with my high dividend yielding ETFs, I have DVY. You can see on the bottom there I have one share. SCHD, one share of this as well. SDY, SPHD, and this is that great dividend yielding monthly paying ETF. You can currently see the dividend payout there, 4.018. Very, very good. I have a very large holding of this in my E-Trade account. And then rounding off my high dividend yielding ETFs, I have VYM. Again, I have a very large holding of this in my Vanguard account. Just have one share here to kind of track the progress of that stock. Next, I have my healthcare stocks, which have been doing very, very well over the past 1 month here. ABBV here, 31 shares, 2803.95. Eli Lilly and Company, LLY, 5 shares, 435.05. Pfizer, PFE, 120 shares, 43.26. And this has been doing very, very well over the last month. You can see that here, 6.19%. Portola, this is the second largest holding in the portfolio. You can see 562 shares, 31,213.48. And you can see here, over the past 1 month, it's down a bit. Past 3 months, it's down a bit. But over the last year here, you can see that very nice inflection up here from the $36 to $55 range or so. It did trend up above almost $66. Yeah, $66.04. Has trended back a bit. I'm holding this for the longer term. There's still an FDA decision pending with this particular company. So definitely waiting for that decision to go through. Then rounding off my healthcare, I have some services companies. ABT, Abbott Laboratories, 46 shares, 25.30. Cardinal Health, CAH, 6 shares, 398.41. And then Johnson & Johnson, 6 shares, 799.32. Next, I have my industrials, first starting with aerospace. BA Boeing, 1 share, 258.41. Lockheed Martin LMT, 1 share, 316.46. Have some conglomerates as well. GE, 24.30. Have 10 shares of this, and this is definitely a contrarian play. You can see over the last 3 months and 1 year, it's down quite a bit. Over the last 5 years, you see this very, very sharp drop off here. It has stabilized over the last month or so, but I might be jumping in. If it definitely goes under $24, I'm going to be jumping in. But otherwise, I'll be sitting this one out on the sidelines, kind of seeing how this one plays out. Next, conglomerate 3M, MMM, another very strong performing stock as well, up 5.96% over the last month. Next, I have machinery, one stock, Illinois Toolworks, 151.63. A couple of railroad companies here, CNI, 1 share, 80.45, and UNP, 1 share, 113.95. Next, I have one supply company, International Paper, 2 shares, 114.90. One stock that recently did a merger here, Dow and DuPont merged together. I had Dow, so I essentially had 7 shares of Dow translated into 7 shares of DuPont Dow, or Dow DuPont, excuse me. You can see the equity holding there, 496.93. Next, I have my automotive sector, consumer discretionary, and Ford has been on absolute fire over the last month here. You can see that here, 8.55% up over the last 3 months. It's up 10.93%. I was definitely averaging down on this stock. You can see here I currently have just over $52,000 worth of stock, 4,225 shares. You can see that very nice total return, although that is off quite a bit because I've been doing some day and swing trading as well as holding this long. I've ceased to do any day trading or swing trading with this stock. I do definitely want to get those tax advantages when I do sell off. So I'm basically just doing a buy and hold with Ford right now, and you can see that great dividend yield on the bottom there, 4.946. GM has been very, very strong as well, even better than Ford, 21.9% over the last 1 month. Over the last 3 months, almost 30%. Definitely wish I would have jumped into GM here. They have a very good direction for electrifying their fleet, making electric vehicles. Got a great dividend yield as well, 4.363. So kind of wish I would have put a little bit more capital into GM. I do have some of my E-Trade account dedicated to GM as well as some Ford, but definitely wish I would have put more capital into GM. Next, I have one general merchandise stock here, Target TGT 1 share, Garmin GRMN 2 shares, 107.66. I do have some restaurants as well in consumer discretionary, McDonald's MCD 1 share, YUM 1 share, YUM China or Yum Brand China 1 share, 20.55. Do have a couple textiles here, VFC 10, 653.23. You can see here a very nice return, 32.03%. Did a little bit of a contrarian play with VFC as well as LB. L Brands, if you guys remember from my prior videos, this is the maker or at least the holding of Victoria's Secrets and Bath and Body Works. It's definitely been down quite a bit over the last year here. You can see that 37% down over the last 5 years. It was peaking out at around $90 or so, 88, 89. There we go, 90.47 I believe. Yep, 90.47. It has been rebounding a bit here, 15.32%. Have 20 shares. I'm doing some day and swing trading with this. I'm looking for about 4%, 4 to 6% swing trades. If I can do that, I'm getting in and out of the stock. And you can see here over the last 3 months, there's been definitely some opportunity to get in and out of the stock. So I think I'll continue doing that moving forward. Kind of my new day and swing trading stock here, LB, L Brands. I'll definitely be trying that out. Next, I have consumer staples, Archer Daniels Midland, 2 shares, 85.86. SYY Cisco, 1 share, 54.23. Colgate, 8 shares, 581.76. Kimberly Clark KMB, 2 shares, 230.36. Hershey Company HSY, 2 shares, 217.30. Kraft Foods KFC or KHC, 6 shares, 469.08. Procter and Gamble PG, 6 shares, 553.98. And then rounding out consumer staples, I have some beverage companies, BUD, Budweiser, 1 share, KO Coca-Cola, 3 shares, and PEP PepsiCo, 4 shares. Next, I have my financials for starting off with Bank of the Internet, 11 shares, HBAN, Huntington Bank shares, 4 shares at 55.60. Morgan Stanley MS, 2 shares, WFC Wells Fargo, 1 share, ORI going into insurance company here, 52 shares, 10.19.20. Definitely put a little bit more capital into ORI. You can see over the last year it's up 13.38. Was trying to buy the dip here. Was sort of successful with that. And if definitely dips down again, I'm going to be buying more. As you can see, it has a great dividend yield on the bottom here, 3.947%. Next, I have my information technology, tech stocks, IBM, 1 share, 146.57. Apple, AAPL, 3 shares. AMD, 3 shares. Been doing some day and swing trading with AMD. And you can see this nice graph here, up and down, down and up. And that's really what you want in a kind of a swing trading stock. Did a little bit of that, but definitely have been shifting more towards L Brands, LB, just to kind of switch things up a bit. Intel, 13 shares, 514.67. And then rounding off the technology sector is Microsoft here, MSFT, 1 share, 75.99. Next, I have my telecoms here, AT&T. Put a large holding into the portfolio about a month ago or so. You can see here it's been rising very nicely here, 9.7% in the green. Also did a dividend capture with Verizon here. Unfortunately, did not quite work out to get out of the stock right away. You can see that limit buy, 44.36.56. Let's see if it pulls it up here. Here we go. 89 shares. Meant to put in 90. So it picked up one additional share here just to kind of round it out. 49.84. We can see since that time it has trended down here a bit. 48.76. So we'll definitely be looking to get out of the stock here. You can see here on the ex-dividend day, this always happens. The share always drops by the price of the dividend. You can see here I had an opportunity to get out here with a little bit of a gain. Was hoping it would go back up to where I had bought it for. Unfortunately, that did not happen. So this might be a little bit longer term hold for the portfolio. That's okay. I like Verizon moving forward. I have one energy stock here, ExxonMobil, XOM, 11 shares, 896.83. A couple utility companies here, CNP, CenterPoint Energy, 4 shares, Consolidated Edison, 5 shares, and SO Southern, 3 shares. Next, I have my real estate investment trust, APLE, Apple Hospitality, 140 shares. And these are all monthly dividend stocks here. Save this one here, FRT, Federal Realty Investment Trust, 4 shares, 502.72. Realty Income Delaware O, put a little bit more capital in, 12 shares. And then STAG Stag Incorporated, 1 share, 27.94. Then I have some closed-end funds here. GOF, Guggenheim, 4 shares. PCM, 2 shares. PSEC, 306. PTY, 1. YYY, 1 share. BHK, one of the only bond trusts I have in the portfolio, 1 share, 1404. And then some penny stocks here that I've been playing around with. So nothing too fancy here. And here's that one stock that I got out of prematurely. You can see that very nice rise, 4.94%. And really from this peak, I bought in about $93 or so. Should have held, and you can see this very nice peak up here. But again, move that capital over to Ford, and Ford's been doing very, very well. So that is the portfolio. Let me go back and do kind of this view here. Again, going through the entire portfolio. So, portfolio has been doing very, very well. I've been lucky on some of my swing trades, some of my longer-term plays as well. Portola, just to show here, last day of trading up 3.2%. Ford has been doing very, very well, up 11 to 13% over the last month here, really driving the portfolio forward here, up to almost 124,000. Very happy so far with the portfolio. And a lot of these are a lot of stocks I bought initially with the portfolio to get a broad market representation to kind of see how the market moves. And as I put money into the account, there's really only about 15 or 20 stocks I'm really funding at this point with dollar and value cost averaging. But as I grow the portfolio, I'm still looking at stocks to add to the portfolio. Notable mentions, LB, a recent addition to the portfolio. ORI, put a lot more money into that as well. There's a few stocks that I'm looking to buy, but I do think a correction is coming, so I'm holding some capital on the sidelines to jump in when that happens. So this is the portfolio. If you guys have any questions about the portfolio, please let me know in the comment threads down below. And yeah, not to make the video too long, I'll kind of end it here. As always, if you guys enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Until next video, we'll see you then.